Welcome. To begin your meditation, find whatever comfortable asana or seat is best for you. Do any minor stretches that you feel you need to before you set into your pose. Make sure you're seated on your sit bones, the two bones protruding from your glutes. Your lower back should be slightly curved. And with this slight curve in your lower back, we're going to puff our chest out, accentuating the curve of our spine, the natural curve that our spine contains. Our spine is one of the most important bones in the body because of its function. Our spine carries our cerebrospinal fluid up to our brain. Our spine allows us to bend over and pick things up. And there are many other things our spine does for us to keep us happy and healthy. If your eyes are not already closed, please close them now and drop into your seat with your chest puffed out slightly. I want you to drop your chin closer to your chest, straightening your neck. You don't want to be too rigid in your meditative asana, but you do want to hold the correct posture. So if any discomfort or pain comes into the body during your meditation, you are allowed to move, do a little stretch, do whatever you must do to stop the body from stopping your meditation. Again, bring attention to your breath. Breathe normally and try not to control it or do a yogic breath. Simply breathe while noticing the rhythm of your breath. Notice where your breath travels. Perhaps your chest expands on your inhalation. Perhaps your stomach expands. Notice what's there for you. And when I tell you to, you're going to control the awareness of your breath and control your breath. Keep breathing normally at your normal pace, noticing and bringing awareness to what this looks like in you individually. I'm going to tell you a personal story. I used to suffer with anxiety, and I don't anymore. I still have it, but one part of my anxiety that made me suffer was the fact that I was breathing into my chest, not my diaphragm. It's common for people who are anxious to breathe from the chest because that is where the anxiety is centered. But if you can breathe into your abdomen while you have anxiety, you will be able to overcome it. Breathing into your diaphragm will allow you to ground yourself so that you can handle the anxiety and face it and not run from it. I'll share another story, and this has to do with the control that anxiety had over my life. But after my severe traumatic brain injury, I got home, and as I've been trying to live my life, every time I would forget something or I couldn't find an item, I would immediately have a panic attack because I would assume I lost that item. This would happen to me on an average of at least 5 times a day. So having 5 panic attacks a day forced me to use my yoga and meditation practice to overcome it. And I did. You can do the same thing that I did. Anxiety is just a feeling. Feelings come and they go. But a feeling is never going to be stronger than you. It's always going to leave. And yoga and meditation are the paths that allow your suffering to leave quickly. The removal of suffering is the main focus of my meditation and yoga practices. Again, with your awareness on your breath, I now want you to control your breath. Starting with the diaphragm or the abdomen, raise your abdomen on your inhale. Bring that breath up to the chest and raise your chest. On your exhale, lower the chest and raise the abdomen again. On your final exhale, contract the abdomen. Breathe again, controlling the breath, forcing the abdomen open, bringing the breath up to the chest. You can hold it at the top for a second if you want to. Let the chest go. Let the abdomen expand, and finally let the abdomen contract. Breathe in again, expanding the diaphragm, bringing the breath up to the chest. On your exhale, expanding, contracting the chest, expanding the diaphragm, and finally contracting the diaphragm. Continue with your yogic breath at your own pace, while bringing awareness and trying to remember the muscle memory that you are forming with this yogic breath. This is the way that yoga changes your life. It's muscle memory. The more you meditate, The more you practice breathing into your diaphragm, the more grounded you'll become. It will become like second nature to you. We are now 10 minutes into the meditation. And this is the magic of yoga. This is what changes your life. Subconsciously, you pick these habits up. And it's one of the most beautiful things that I've ever witnessed. The two key factors that destroy human beings' lives are bad choices and bad habits. Yoga replaces those with good ones. Even if this is difficult for you to do or to practice, know that you are headed in the right direction. This is the direction that I want you to head in. And to end our yoga practice or our meditation, it's both the same thing. But I want you to bring a moment of gratitude into your mind. There might be something you're working towards, a goal. Whatever that is for you, maybe something that happened to you that you're grateful for. Whatever it is, bring it into your mind. Maybe form a smile on your face. And whenever you're ready, feel free to open your eyes and bring yourself back to the world. Start with small movements in your fingers and your toes. Maybe stretch your neck out a bit. Oh, that was good. Thank you so much for joining me, for meditating with me. Again, I will have some meditation programs and a meditation website available at the end of this challenge. Should be about 10 or 11 more days. So if these meditations interest you, if you've gotten benefit or value from them, please leave me a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear your experiences meditating. Whatever it is, just leave a comment below and I'll get back to you. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.